Hey, good people, you're listening to Rudy Radio, powered by Rude Rangers Entertainment. I'm Yvonne, the Motivator Man, and this is He Said, She Said, the show that explores all types of topics from the male and female perspective. We're going to make you laugh, we're going to make you cry, but most of all, we're going to make you think. You'll be discussing our topics in your circle of friends for many days to come. I want you to do me a favor. Can you do that for me? Share this episode with as many people as possible on social media. You can text them to tune in, and if they're in the house, tell them to come and join you. I encourage you to always share your comments right here in the chat section. We want to talk to you as much as you want to talk to us. And I don't think my host has been this quiet ever. So let me introduce himself.
Kaboom! Guess who stepped in the room? What's up, everybody? How you doing? Yvonne, your glasses are nice.
Thank you. Yours are too.
What's around the frames there? Look like little lights or something.
No, they're giraffe.
Oh, they're giraffes.
Giraffe. It's a giraffe print.
Oh, okay.
Like a leopard or a zebra. This is giraffe. Yes, it is.
That's different.
Yes. I tend to be different. Yes.
So everybody, I'm Noel Epps. I'm here with Yvonne Mann, my co-host. And you can always catch me every Sunday morning, 9 a.m. Not Just Sports by Noel Epps right here on Facebook. But are we ready to get into this?
Yes, we are.
Okay. So we have a very interesting topic.
Oh, God.
We got the top 5 reasons women don't have men. They say that they want from a man's perspective. Are you ready?
Okay.
Okay. Number 5. Some women are way too stringent. Some women want men to meet all the criteria that they don't meet. I know a young lady who had a list of 100 things that she wanted her man to be. She wasn't 50 of those things. So I think it's very unfair to ask a man to be something that you are also not willing to be. One of them was a God-fearing man. So that means she wanted the man to be into church. She wasn't in the church. So how could she actually be a God-fearing man if she's not going to go to church?
Okay, you gonna let me answer some of this and you just gonna keep talking?
No, go ahead, baby. Knock yourself out.
All right, now listen. I'm sitting over here cracking up. I'm trying to console myself. I don't know whether to cry, console myself, or laugh and just tickle myself. But okay, you say that women have way too many particulars for men, and we're not half of what we're looking for. Well, and since you told the story of the God-fearing woman and, you know, she don't go to church. What about the brother that says she's got to be 5'4", not 5'5"? She's got to be between 124 and 130, 131. I can't take it. She got to have, can I finish? She got to have wash and wear hair. I don't want her to have to put a blow dryer in it, a perm, a weave.
What is wash and wear hair?
Wash and wear hair is, you know, what black folks would say, good hair. All hair is good hair, but she doesn't have to manipulate it with a chemical or heat or anything. Like, she can wash it and it'll just be curly, you know.
In other words, a wig.
No, not a wig. That's just it.
Okay.
That's just it. He don't want her to wear no wig. He don't want her to wear no weave. He don't want to have to use a chemical because he don't like the smell. You know, she got to have nice feet. She got to be the color of a paper bag. And he walks in the room at 5'9", bad skin, bald by force, not choice. Got a medicine ball in the middle of his body and can't keep a job for longer than 6 minutes.
But we're talking about what women.
And you're absolutely right. And the reason why women are looking for that, because the guy I just described is looking for us, and we don't want that.
Okay, what about the woman that comes with a list? She has a list of 100 things.
Okay.
She's got 50 of those things. It's unfair to ask a man to be, I want you to be God-fearing, but you up in the club every Saturday night.
You're absolutely right, but I have to correct you. Most women that say, I want a God-fearing man, is because they fear God.
Ooh.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Ooh.
A chick that's in the club every weekend, throwing it in the circle, punch drunk, ain't asking for a God-fearing man. Because she knows if she gets with a God-fearing man, and the first time she come home drunk, he is pulling out the holy water. He got a prayer cloth, and he's not gonna stop praying until her life changes. So about 3-4 days, she gonna be in there.
I agree. I agree with that's a very good point. That's a very good point you just made. But you have, if you are going to ask a man to be something, you have to meet him halfway. You have to meet him there. You can't say, I'm going to go to the club and you're going to go to church. You can't say, I'm going to go to work and you're going to stay home. Like, unless there's an agreement there. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you can't have all these particulars and not meet them. Not meet the criteria yourself.
Okay, let me get this straight what you're saying now, because I want to discuss this effectively. You're saying that women have a laundry list that is way too long, and it's a list that cannot be attained by a human man.
It's impossible.
It's impossible. It's impossible for a woman to want a man that has a job and has had one for a while. Let me finish, because I know you're trying to cut me off. That happens to maybe have money in the bank, a cushion to fall on. He's not living with his mama in her basement and it smells like feet. He has his own apartment. He has his own apartment, and we're not talking about a little cubby hole. We're talking about a living room, a bathroom, a kitchen, a bedroom, apartment, or a house. That he has respect in the community he lives in and at his job. And since you want to throw that church thing in, that he is a man of God and he goes to church and he has a relationship with God. You're saying that's way too much to ask for?
Why, this goes on, we can talk about this later, but why are women expecting a man to take care of them upon the first couple of months of meeting?
I don't know what women you're talking about.
Like, you just met me. Why are you worried about my finances right now?
Well, the thing is, since you want to bring that up, and we'll go back to women wanting men to take care of them. Oh my God, I just got a hot flash.
Oh.
Pray for a sister. Ooh, I'm in here burning. So listen, I'm a woman of a certain age, child. It happens.
That's okay, mama.
It happens. So let me answer your question. You said, why do I need to know your financial perspectives? But if you want me to swap bodily fluids, you mean to tell me I can't ask you what your credit score is?
Ooh, see, that goes back to what I was talking about last week.
We're not going to last week. You know why?
Remember what I was talking about last week?
We're moving forward.
When I said all women.
We're moving forward. And the thing is, I can't answer your credit score, but you want to swap bodily fluids. Because your credit score is very important to you. And so is my bodily fluid.
So, asking the credit score is now foreplay?
Well,
is that what we're doing?
First of all, it's not foreplay. And the first time I meet you, I'm not going to say, hi, my name's Yvonne. My credit score right now is 725. What's yours?
Okay, so let me paint this scenario for you. We out. We having a good time, had a couple of drinks. We get back to the hotel room.
Wait a minute. We out having a good time. How we get to the hotel room?
Hold on, we get back to the hotel room. There's rose petals. There's a bubble bath being made. And then we're having a little conversation. And then your next question is, what's my credit score?
My first question is, are we in a relationship?
I turn around and I say 200. And now, boom, there's no pow-pow session? Is that where we're going?
Well, there's no pow-pow session because if your credit score is 200, what you doing with this hotel room with all these rose petals and candles? You have spent about $300 that you don't have. But we got to go to commercial break. And we're coming back.
My man got the credit card.
And we're going to discuss the credit rating when we come back. You're listening to He Said, She Said on Rudy Radio.
Years ago, the family doctor was someone who came to your home. And while that practice has faded into memory, there is someone who keeps the tradition of personal health care alive. Your local Health Mart pharmacist knows you by name, not by refill number. Stop by your independently owned Health Mart pharmacy and see how the tradition of personal health care lives on. Visit healthmart.com for the location near you. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
It's time for your business to make more money, get more clients, and expose itself on a global platform. Rudy Radio has advertising and promotion packages designed to suit all budgets. Hey, you're listening right now, so are lots of other people. Go to rudyradio.com right now, click the Contact Us button, and schedule an appointment with one of our sales associates. They're happy to help you, professional, kind, and courteous, and they're designed to help you succeed. rudyradio.com.
You love chocolate.
Chocolate.
You love M&Ms.
Oh, yes.
But your tastes have grown up, and you're just not wild about super sweet milk chocolate, so you've been avoiding M&Ms.
Yeah.
Well, fear no more.
Huh?
M&M's Dark Chocolate to the rescue.
My heroes.
M&M's Dark Chocolate Candies. Available wherever fine candies are sold.
Hey, Fit Sam, this is your girl, Valentina Ballin, host of Muscles and Stilettos. Let the wedding bells ring. In September, on a special edition of Muscles and Stilettos, I'll be sharing creative tips and budget-saving advice from some of the best people in the wedding industry. For more information, visit thefitterwoman.com.
Round 2. Fight!
Welcome back to He Said, She Said. I'm Yvonne, the motivator man from Determined Women of Destiny, and my co-host, the crazy, outlandish, opinionated, pig-head blow-off is no, not just sports Epps.
No, that's right. Not just sports by Noel Epps. That's me.
Okay, listen. We have to go back to this credit score thing because I need to give some clarity. Now, mind you, I'm not a gold digger, but I ain't looking for a broke brother either. And the reason being is that I put a lot of time and effort into building my career. You know, I've been into community service for almost 40 years now. And I've built a wonderful resume. No matter where I go, I can get hired because I just have that type of background. I'm not looking for the fry boy at Burger King. Now, the fry boy at Burger King may be very nice. He's just not nice for me because I bring something to the table and I want him to bring something to the table too. Now, we're going back to this hotel room that has rose petals and champagne and candles. Now, this hotel room probably was about $175 to $200. Noel, I want you to keep count.
That's right.
The rose petals enough to fill that room was about $50 to $75. Mm-hmm. How much are we up to right now? About $275, right?
That's about $225, $250, around there, $250.
Okay, $250. The candles was probably another $25. Mm-hmm. And then the champagne, let's just round it off and we're looking at a $325 night.
Okay.
If you have a credit score of 200, what you doing spending that just to get some pal?
My question is, why are you worried about the bill? This is all taken care of, boo. It's time to get down for our crown. You don't have to worry about the bill. I got the bill.
No, because if you're talking about a one-night stand, that's different. I can't talk to that. I don't do those, so I don't know. I'm not the one to talk to. I will have to confer with my girlfriends that might do that. Who do that and where anymore? You know, especially with all of this going on. But if we're dating and I come to find out that you have a 200 credit score, yeah, that's my business because you my boo. And I don't want you to spend money like that. What I want you to do is bring your credit up. You know,
how deep are we in the relationship? Is right now with the hotel room area. How deep are you in right now?
Okay, I'm deep.
A year, 2 years,
I'm deep.
6 months.
Okay, let's go with a year. Let's go with maybe under a year. You know, let's 6 months to a year. 6 months to a year.
Okay.
And by that time, we probably have already discussed financial situations because you got to remember, I'm not 22. I'm 59. So if I'm with someone for 6 months, you better believe we're talking about marriage. I'm not going to be with you for 6 months just because I ain't got nothing to do.
6 months? We talking about marriage? Lord have mercy.
No, you got to understand one thing. A guy knows who he wants after about 2 months. He knows. He absolutely knows. It does not take you 5 years. No, you've been married for over 20 years. Okay, we are not kids anymore. I've been out here long enough to know what I want, and I know what it is when it steps to me. So I know whether to say thank you, but no thank you. I appreciate you, boo, making me feel wonderful, but no.
Okay.
Or hey, yeah, let us sit down and let us look at this journey that we're thinking about taking together. So getting back to your question, we're in a relationship. I know Brother Man ain't got money like this. I know his credit needs to be better because we want to do some stuff together. How about the fact we got to go to break?
There you go. There you go. Be back in 2 minutes.
Here's some sound advice. Don't buy a new car with an old radio. Make sure it's got HD radio. Hear more stations and CD quality sound with no monthly fees. Be sure the car you're buying is fully equipped. Ask your dealer about HD radio. Discover it at hdradio.com.
This is what your business sounds like without Audible Reach. This is what your business sounds like with Audible Reach. Audible Reach. Sounds like you mean business.
Round 3.
This is He Said, She Said. I'm Yvonne with Knowles. And no, what's the next number?
We're up number 4. We're up to number 4.
Okay.
And we have the top 5 reasons women don't have men they say they want from a man's perspective. Number 4.
Yep.
Some women will exclude men because of their swag. His shoes ain't right. Or his sneakers ain't right. His clothes may not look right. And today's biggest social status is that phone. Let him roll up on you with his sneakers tied too tight, his pants a little high, and he got a flip phone. Or you ain't even gonna give him 2 looks. You won't even give 2 looks real quick. I got a friend. He is, when you see him, he look crazy as a bed bug. But boy, when he go in his bank account, it's right. Stop excluding men. You excluding big brothers, good brothers, because of their swag.
Again, I say to you, no. What women are you talking about?
We see it all the time.
Are you talking about women in their 20s and possibly 30s? Because nobody of a certain age cared what type of phone he got as long as he answered it when I call.
Oh, that's not true. Today's social status is that phone. No. If you see somebody, come on, Yvonne. if you see somebody walking down the street and they got a flip phone and they got to press 7 3 times just to get to the letter S, you are going to be over there snapping. I know you. I see it in you.
No, you see the wrong thing in me, honey, because I got a Note 5 and they on 11. That doesn't do anything for me. And I think that the women you were speaking about may be women that are a little shallow.
Well, we're talking about women as a whole. We're not just talking about Yvonne.
No,
but women as a whole. I see these women. I hang out with these women. I enjoy these women. These are funny women. And when they see a person roll, just this weekend, I saw a dude walk up to a girl, and his swag just wasn't right. Now he didn't have a flip phone, but I'm gonna tell you what he had. He had 2 smartphones, and both of them had cracked screens. I don't know how both phones got how both phones broke. You ain't going to fix one screen?
That ain't got nothing to do with swag. That's got to do with the fact that he has a problem with his equilibrium and he keeps dropping phones.
He didn't drop 1, he dropped 2, and he pulled them both out like asking for her number. And she looked down at the phone, I looked down at the phone. We looked at each other, and I was like, "Oh, this is a swag issue."
No, it wasn't a swag issue. It wasn't about a swag. She was like, "Oh, this brother can't hold on to nothing. He probably can't hold a job. I need to go. He can't hold nothing." Let me ask you a question. To answer your question, your question really was, why are women so materialistic and why do they pay so much attention to how a man presents himself? Well, what I will tell you what you told me. Just like men are very visual, women need a story. And when a guy presents himself to her, that's a story. So his story was with 2 broken phones talking about in each hand, "Can I have your number?" His story wasn't a good story.
Let me explain the truth.
No, you ain't gotta explain.
Women, I should say women are concerned about what their friends think when they bring that man to the barbecue. When they bring him to the barbecue, he out there with the orthopedic Nikes and the flip phone. Oh, and you got your friend Lucretia over here. Oh no, Yvonne didn't just bring him up in here. That's what you're worried about. Let's tell the truth.
I will tell you the truth. The same way, you're not gonna bring some sister to the barbecue looking like banged up Barbie. Everybody wants somebody that they can say, "Hey, this is my boo," and feel good about it.
Where you get your toys from? You got a banged up Barbie?
Banged up Barbie. No, child.
Lord have mercy.
Child, some of them girls look like banged up Barbie. Yes, they do. They think they look good, but they look like a banged up Barbie.
But you know good and damn well you that man pull out a flip phone and you is sitting here with you got an iPhone? What you got right now? iPhone 12? What you got?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I have a Note 5.
A Note 5? Oh, you got notes. Oh.
A Note 5. They already have an 11. My phone is over 5 years old.
Here your man pull out a Motorola flip phone.
I wouldn't care. Because that means that he's not spending his money on something frivolous. Like some of the women I know are like, "Oh, well, he drives a Lamborghini." I said, I don't care. If he doesn't have $15 in his bank account, he can drive.
You're in the minority.
Huh?
You are definitely in the minority.
Well, I don't think so. But that's okay. We can agree to disagree. And we're going to come back with number 3 because we've handled 4 and 5. And we're going to be back. Just want you to know, if you just tuned in, you're listening to He Said, She Said on Rudy Radio. I'm Yvonne the Motivated Man, and this nut is Noel Epps. And we'll be back right after this commercial message.
First Insurance presents an observational moment. This is called mumble rap, which is why we're here to help translate. Yo, 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 when it comes to renter's insurance, First Insurance has the largest local claim staff with a 97% satisfaction rating. Pretty dope, huh? Auto, home, or renters, First Insurance makes it right. Call your independent agent or visit FICOH.com.
There's nothing more challenging than dealing with the loss of a loved one. There's so many decisions to be made, so many arrangements to be handled, and it's really hard, especially if you've got to do it alone. Let the team at Undertaking Alternatives Funeral and Cremation Services help you during your time of grief. The professional, courteous, and caring staff is there to help with your needs. Visit their website, www.undertakingalternatives.com, or give them a call at 631-413-9664 for a consultation.
Round 4.
And welcome back to He Said, She Said, right here on Rudy Radio with my co-host Yvonne Mann, and we're here discussing the top 5 reasons women who don't have men they want. I'm sorry, let me do this again. Top 5 reasons women don't have the men they say they want from a man's perspective. We gave you number 5, we gave you number 4, now we're going to give you number 3. Oh my goodness. Now, Yvonne, get ready.
I'm ready. I just turned my light on.
Okay. Number 3.
Yes.
His sex game might be whack. Sometimes it can be fixed through communication. Sometimes if you communicate what you want, you can fix it. Or maybe your sex game is whack.
Maybe y'all should be having no sex.
What?
Y'all didn't have a discussion first.
Let's talk reality.
Sex, and that's the reason why it's not enjoyable to either one of you. Now, I do agree. Can someone log that down? Yvonne agreed with no. I do agree that it can be fixed. Yes, through communication. I don't like that, but I like this. And, if you're into that person, you want to be pleasing, so you're going to change some stuff. Yes.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
Huh?
He is handsome.
Yes, he is.
He makes good money.
Yes, he does.
Drives a nice car.
Okay.
Has great swag.
Gotta have it.
But that pow session is the worst.
Oh my God.
Are you keeping him around? Tell the truth. Are you keeping him around?
Okay, do you want me to talk generally, or do you want me to talk from Yvonne?
I always want you to talk generally.
Okay, generally, a sister will keep him. And you know why? Because he has so many other qualities. We're not like men. We're not going to just toss someone away because they don't fit one piece of what we're looking for. We'll keep him. He has great qualities. He's good looking, and he's got a decent job. He's got a nice car. He's crazy about me.
What confident? Confident? Was it confident or confident? Where you live at? What confident you live at? I know women who like sex.
Wait a minute. We all like sex. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Not only do we like sex, we want sex that makes the paint on the walls come off.
That's what I'm talking about.
That makes my natural hair straight as a pin.
Now that's what I'm talking about. That
makes that corrects my eyesight, and I don't have to wear glasses.
So now he's making all this money, but he's a 2-minute man, and you don't climax with him.
We're gonna work on it. We're gonna work on it. Yeah, women are like, I'm gonna work with him. You know how many times?
That's real. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear real.
No, it's real. Do you know how many times we'll take a brother on as a project? as a project. We'll be like, okay, he can't dress, but I'll take him to the store. Look at this. He got an afro from 1979. I'm going to take him to my barber, Tashin, and let him hook him up.
So now, here's another question I got for you.
Okay.
So you out with your homegirls.
Yes.
And your girls are out here talking. Woo! Leroy tore me down last night. Are you going to front like you getting torn down too, or are you going to tell your girls the truth?
Absolutely not. And when I'm quiet, they're going to say, girl, what's wrong with you? And I'm going to say, listen, Cat Daddy got everything I want, but girl, I'm having a hard time with it. I'll be like, Cat Daddy got everything I want, but that bed thing is an issue. We got to work on it. And they're going to laugh at us. You know, they're going to laugh and you're going to take it. But chances are your man is who they really want.
That's
and
different.
all they're getting is that sex game. You're getting someone that cares about you. You're getting someone who listens when you talk. You're getting someone that sends you flowers to work and asks you how you doing. Whew, that 2 minutes could be fantastic when you get that type of treatment.
Oh man, I think you got a point though. For women, I think women are more patient than men.
Most definitely.
Women are definitely more patient than men. But I know women who all of a sudden they out in them streets. They out in them streets looking for somebody to give them a real pow session. We ain't playing these games.
Because you got these chick like Megan Thee Stallion talking that mess, so everybody wants to be like her. You know. Everybody wants to be.
Listen. I hate the fact that as men, like men label women who like sex all these awful names, you know. But she's a human at the end of the day. At the end of the day, she's a human being, and she has a want, and it needs to be touched on. It needs to be taken care of. Like, and to expect her to sit at home with a man that's not sexually satisfying to her is not realistic for women today. I don't think it's realistic. But there needs to be some communication. Like, she just don't need to be out in these streets. She needs to tell him, yo, listen, my guy, you lasted a whole minute and 32 seconds. Like, come on. Like, you need to tell him this thing.
Well, that's not going to be the discussion, because you're not going to have a guy. If that's the way, you're going to turn over and say, hey, bruh, that didn't make it.
Okay, show me how you would tell your man. Show me how you would tell your man that the pow session ain't right.
Well, first of all, my discussion with my man ain't none of your business. I can give you a possibility of how it could go. And then, you know, it's not like guys aren't in tune with you. When you're in a relationship, a real one, I'm not talking about all of that. I'm out in these streets trying to get none. I'm throwing it in a circle, baby. No, when you're in a relationship with a guy and he's in tune to you and he's like, so what's up? Well, this ain't doing it for me. And he'll say, well, what will do it? Well, thank you for asking. Let me tell you. And can you do that for me? And then you take it from there. But you have to realize that the person on the other end of your tongue is a person. They're human. And you cannot rip someone apart and expect them to love you well. That's what our problem is. That's what our problem is.
You tell a man that his sexual prowess is whack? Oh, my goodness.
And he'll stay with you. He'll stay with you. But you'll never have his heart. Oh, yeah. You'll never have his heart. And he'll never treat you the way you need to be treated.
Oh, yes. I agree.
He's going to make you suffer for that until the day one of you die.
Yeah, I agree.
But he'll stay. He'll make kids with you. He'll eat your food, like we've just discussed before. Once you kill a man's heart, you will never be able to get it back. It's a done deal. And that's why there's so many guys walking around here that really want to love. but they feel they can't because they've been so torn apart by all of this stuff that you think that women really want.
And if you go back to the previous show number 1, I told you, be that man's cheerleader. If you be his cheerleader, it'll do wonders.
And but we agreed. We agreed on that. I said you're
right. You did agree.
You know,
but we'll be back. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Okay.
This is what your business sounds like without audible reach. This is what your business sounds like with audible reach. Audible reach sounds like you mean business.
First Insurance presents an observational moment. This is called mumble rap, which is why we're here to help translate. Yo, 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 when it comes to renter's insurance, First Insurance has the largest local claims staff with a 97% satisfaction rating. Pretty dope, huh? Auto, home, or renters, First Insurance makes it right. Call your independent agent or visit FICOH.com.
Welcome back to He Said, She Said. I'm Yvonne, the Motivator Man, here with No Not Just Sports Apps. We are talking about the 5 things that men think that women want from men and how we are misguided. No, bring us up to what number we're on right now.
We are on number 2, and it's the top 5 reasons top 5 reasons women don't have the men they say they want from a man's perspective. Number 2, and this is, you're probably going to disagree with me, and sorry, but this is real. Okay, some women will exclude a man because of their vehicle. This is a stone cold fact. It could be raggedy, and he could pull up in a what's them little cars called, little smart cars. He pull up in a little smart car, you will have a problem. Listen, real true story. I had a Chevy Spectrum, hatchback Chevy Spectrum, and I had just met my wife, but I had borrowed my aunt's car, which was a Maxima. So now I'm going to meet my wife and take her out for our first date. And it was a Chevy Spectrum stick shift, 4-cylinder. But when I shut it off, pow! It backfired me. I almost canceled the date because I was so ashamed of this car. Don't tell me that this is not real. Women will exclude men because of their car.
Well, if you pull up in a Fred Flintstone and I happen to look out that window, I'm not answering the door.
Well, I'm glad you said Fred Flintstone because I got another story. After the Chevy Spectrum, okay.
Don't you always have a
story? This is when I knew my wife was a keeper. I had a Brougham, Oldsmobile Brougham 4-door. It went and drive just fine. As soon as I put it in reverse, there was issues. So we would drive around the mall to a spot where we could drive into the parking spot and we could go out forward. But if we didn't have those spots, I literally had to open the door and take my left foot and push the car out with my left foot. Yabba dabba do.
No, what I will say is that
and we still together.
Your wife was in love with you from hello.
God bless her.
She had to be. I can't fathom what it was that you had or you did.
And she was in a little skirt. She was in a little skirt with high heels. And she looked at me one day. She said, "Do you want me to help?" I said, "Girl, if you don't shut your mouth." Now,
There's not many times that I'm
Are you going to do the
speechless.
yabba dabba do?
There's not many times that I'm speechless. And you'll mark this up because, like I said, she loved you from hello.
Oh, man.
Because there's no way I'm saying, first or second date, I'm gonna help you. Now I'm the ride and die chick. I'm the original ride and die. So much so if a fight break out and you say, get him, E, I'm gonna take my shoe off. I'm gonna knock him down so you can punch him out. I'm your ride or die. I am. If you say run, we either running out the door, fighting out the door, but we're going out the door together. But that's after we're together. The second date, I can't be Betty Rubble.
You can't be Betty Rubble.
I can't be Betty to your Barney. I can't be Wilma to your friend. You have to borrow your mama car to impress me. Because remember you said that men are hunters?
Yes.
And to hunt, you have to put out bait.
Yes.
Well, your bait has got to be better than Barney Rubble's car. Oh, I'm sorry, Barney didn't have a car. Fred did.
Well, the car looked good. It had nice tires, armor all, the body was straight. It's just that transmission in reverse. Oh, to this day, this left leg is stronger than this right leg.
But wait a minute. We can take your car and put it to analogy of a man. And on the outside, everything looks fantastic. But on the inside, you got to kickstart it to get it going. And that's the reason why you do not jump into a relationship and you don't jump into bed with somebody you don't know. Because he could be a serial killer.
Okay, let's be honest.
Yes. I'll try my best.
Denzel Washington.
Don't like him, try somebody else. I don't think he's fine.
Who do you deem attractive?
Ooh, Michael
What celebrity
Ealy.
do you attract?
Michael Ealy. Oh my God.
Michael Ealy. Okay, good one. Michael Ealy.
Yes.
Pulls up to your house.
Yes.
In a Yugo.
In a Yugo.
And a Yugo. Yugo with a cargo. A Yugo. And ride around with some Maypops.
Well,
ride around with cars too long, they may pop. Okay, so he got some Yugos.
Check this out.
Maypops.
Check this out.
Are you getting in the car?
All right, for all you listeners that don't know and haven't seen me, I'm a chunky chick. I'm a chunky chick. Ain't nobody pulling up to my door with a Yugo seeing the size of my behind.
Girl, maybe he got the seat. Maybe he went to Pimp My Ride and he pushed some seats back.
No, he's definitely gonna come pick me up in a car that I'm gonna be comfortable with.
Okay, let's do this. Let's say the Broham, my Broham. Michael Ealy pulls up to your house, beep, beep, the Broham with no reverse.
Well, I don't know. It doesn't have a reverse. And he
you gonna know it don't have no
Broham,
reverse. As soon as y'all finish leaving Red Lobster, y'all gonna know it don't have no reverse.
Okay. He pulls up to my house in the Broham. Honestly, the first thing I'm gonna say is this your car? Is this your car?
Yes, the title's in my name, yes.
Not yours, because he doesn't deserve the U and the R with a car like that. Is this your car? And if he says yes, is there a problem? No, it's not a problem. Do you collect cars?
Oh, okay. So now...
And he says, no, this is the car that I drive. And I'll say, well, how good does it drive? Because I want to make sure we're going to get to where we got to go. If not, do you want to use my car?
Does he get a second date? That's the question. Does he get a second date?
Does he get a second date?
With the same car?
It all depends on how he handled that first car in that the first date in that horrible car.
Okay, so now, old dirty bastard shows up in a Maybach. Does he get a second date?
He don't even get a second look.
Oh, okay.
You don't get a second look. I don't care what you're driving. You're
in the minority again, because that's a big issue for women.
No. And you have to realize the women that you're around are the women you're around. And that's what you're pulling from. I'm pulling from my gene pool, okay? And my gene pool is, if you don't have sense enough to know how to dress, to come to see me, I got enough sense not to go out with you. And that's not just my age. That has always been what was instilled in me.
Hold on. What are we talking about dressing? Are we talking about cars?
Oh, your car is your dressing, honey.
Oh, okay.
It's an accessory. Just like that waist trainer and them tight jeans. Without the waist trainer, the jeans look like hell, right?
So to go out with Yvonne, he needs a Ford Taurus or better.
Listen, I don't know why you're asking. What, you got some single friends that's been talking to you about me?
Listen, I might stumble along something, but I don't want to pull up to your house and know you go.
Not in the Yugo.
You're going to be highly upset. You're going to be calling me.
Not in the Yugo. Okay, since you always have a story, and you know my ex-husband. When I met my ex-husband, he, way back when we were in our 20s, he did not have a car. He wasn't making good money. He wasn't. He was still living with his mama. We were, let me see. Yeah, I was 24. He was 22.
Okay.
22 going on 23. He had absolutely nothing.
Okay. Again, you're in the minority. But guess what, Yvonne? We got to go to break, so we'll be back in 2 minutes.
All righty.
Hey, Fit Fam, this is your girl, Orlandina Ballin, host of Muscles and Stilettos. Let the wedding bells ring. In September, on a special edition of Muscles and Stilettos, I'll be sharing creative tips and budget-saving advice from some of the best people in the wedding industry. For more information, visit thefitterwoman.com.
You looking for love? You're tired of being lonely? You ready to find that special someone? Rude Rangers TV is introducing an exciting new dating show, and we want you to be a guest. If you want to find that special someone, go to ruderangers.com today and apply for the new dating show that's about to launch. That's ruderangers.com. Hurry up and apply, because believe it or not, your special someone is waiting.
Hey, welcome back. Welcome back to He Said, She Said, right here on Rudy Radio. I have my co-host here, Yvonne Mann, and you can always catch me, Not Just Sports by Noel Epps, 9 a.m. Sunday mornings. But besides that, we are discussing the top 5 reasons women don't have the men they say they want from a man's perspective. So just to review a little bit, number 5 was women are too stringent. Number 4, women exclude men because of their swag. Number 3, his sex game may be whack. Number 2, his vehicle is a Yugo. Okay, but the number 1 reason women don't have the men they want from a male perspective. Women will miss out on a good man based on his job and the money he makes, especially in the beginning. Why are you concerned about this man's money and y'all 1 week in? You say don't rush the relationship. You don't want to rush, but you're concerned about his money. I know women who missed out on good guys because they were a manager at Wendy's. Okay, you are out here worried about what Aunt Margaret, what your friend Lakeisha, and your cousin Bumquisha are going to say about you when this man comes home with French fry grease all over his shirt. Women, ride with that man. Sometimes that's a good man over there flipping them burgers at Wendy's. And let me tell you something. You need to go look at the manager Wendy's. Go look at his salary. Go Google it.
Well, I was getting ready to say, the manager at Wendy's ain't a problem. It's the fry boy that I can't deal with.
Well, you 59 years old. If he's
fry boy,
fries.
Now, if you're 22 and he's the fry boy and he's 22, that might be, a good start for both of y'all, especially if he's had his job a year. That means that, he's dependable. But what a man's job says isn't about the money. It says about his determination to have a good life. When we are born, the first thing that's put in a girl's hand is what? I'll tell you, a doll. From the time we breathe our first breath, we are being taught to be a caregiver, to be a mother. So to be a mother, you have to have a father. To have a father, you should be married. So we're taught relationship right off the bat. So the first thing we're looking at, a guy that we're interested in, is he somebody I can depend on? Is he somebody who can provide for me? Is he someone that will encourage me and support me?
Okay, so you said provide.
Yes.
Okay, I understand all of that, but again, it goes back to what you said. Number 2 was, or number 4 was, and the social status of him having a job where he's working at Wendy's. Because I know of this situation where a dude was working at Wendy's, a woman who is a professional. He was interested in her, she was interested in him, but the reason why he did not get the date with her was because of his job. I think that is so foul. Like, you're missing on some good brothers out here.
Well,
some good people out here, just based on them having a job that you may not like.
Okay, on the other hand, you're missing out, guys are missing out on some really good women, but she don't look a certain way.
That's a physical attraction.
Okay.
That happens. That goes
and
both ways.
Your job to a woman is a necessary accessory, just like that waist trainer.
But that goes both ways. Okay, let me ask you a question. You out here with my man Lionel, right? Lionel is a manager at Chick-fil-A.
Okay. Oh, manager at Chick-fil-A, he got some cash.
Yeah, he making some money.
He making money.
Okay? But he's a manager at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. He's making about $65,000-$70,000.
He comes home to your house, and you have a girls' night at your house with your homegirls. And he comes home in his Chick-fil-A uniform, and hi Yvonne, mwah.
That's right, and he done bought Chick-fil-A for everybody.
Okay, yeah, and he bought some Chick-fil-A in the house, yeah.
That's right.
But your girl Bonquisha back here is, ooh, Yvonne, man, work at Chick-fil-A. Ooh, I can't believe she got a man that work at Chick-fil-A. He could have been a mechanic or something.
Well, check this out. I'ma tell Bonquisha, hey Quisha, what your man do? And when's the last time you seen your man? Because if I'm not mistaken, Quisha, bony girl, my man just came through the door. The last time we had a conversation, you hadn't seen yours for 3 days. So please let Lionel go in there and take that shower and rest, because he's been working all day. And the next time you decide to say something about my man, I'm going to pull your tongue out your throat.
Okay, and that's how it should be, but that's not what it is.
That's the people
That's
you
what
know.
it should be. That should be your response.
You can only talk to the women that you're engaging with. The women that I engage with and the women that's in the Determined Women of Destiny group, we don't have conversations like that. We understand, okay, brother man may not make the type of money that I make, but he brings other things to the table. I don't ever have to worry about my car breaking down because he can fix it. I don't have to worry about anything in my house breaking down because he can fix it, and he will.
And you don't have to worry about no chicken because Lionel coming home.
He's bringing that Chick-fil-A. That's right.
Let me tell you this. If Lionel comes to the crib and I'm there, he better bring some of that Chick-fil-A sauce, because that Chick-fil-A sauce is great. You hear me?
But you got to understand one thing. When it comes to guys, they will look at a chick and be like, oh, she doesn't have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and it's a done deal. But he'll have that same chick as a friend and cry to her about every woman that has done him wrong. And everything he's looking for is in her but because she might be missing one element. Because of the fact because he likes a light-skinned chick and she happens to be a chocolate chip like me, no.
But that goes both ways. That goes both ways. Women do the same thing. Women and who they confide in, but they may not be attracted to him, but they're attracted to him mentally, or they're attracted to his conversation.
Yes.
And that's the difference with women too. Like women will get with a guy who's not physically attractive, but he can talk and he's articulate and he's
Absolutely.
smart. Women will do that. I will say that much about women.
Absolutely. A brother that can wipe me off my feet is a brother that can hold a conversation that makes sense. You got me. You got me. Yes, you do.
I know a lot of women like that.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of women. You look at their man, you be like, oh.
And he had to fix the phone.
But then you listen to the brother. You talk about the history of South Africa, right? You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of women like that who are into dudes who don't necessarily or not necessarily super attractive physically,
but they have other qualities.
Super intelligent.
They have other qualities. They have other qualities that make them attractive. Now, when you talk about men and their attraction, I was getting my car fixed one time. I was having what I thought was a lovely conversation. This guy comes out the blue talking about, oh, see, you can never be my girl. You talk too much. I said, you could never be my boy because you are stupid. Because what man does not want a woman that can talk to him? A man that wants her to shut up and do what he wants her to do. I'm not that chick.
Yeah, well, listen.
And then he said to me, you talking about all these different things like you know it. I said, that's the reason why I'm talking about it, because I do know it. I talk for a living. He's like, what do you mean you talk for a living? And I looked at my mechanic and said, can you fix my car? Because my brain cannot stand here with this.
And to your credit, men can date a woman who don't even know her ABCs. Or
can burn water.
Don't know her ABCs and just be content with her. And just be
right, because if she looks good. If she looks good.
Yes.
Yeah, she looks good.
Yes.
Good.
If she's beautiful, if she's beautiful and dumb as a box of rocks, a man will hang in there with her.
That's
me,
right.
I can't.
And soon as she rips him apart, then he'll run into the arms of the one that may not look or be what's on his list.
Yep.
But he knows where being loved comes from. That's definitely.
Yep.
So listen, we getting out of here. I've talked to you long enough, Noel. I don't need to talk to you no more today. And tomorrow don't look good for you either. Thank you everybody for listening to He Said, She Said. I'm Yvonne, the Motivator Man. You can catch my show every Thursday, 7 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube. My crazy co-host, Noel Epps
Noel Epps. And you can catch me on Facebook, 9 a.m. every Sunday morning, right before you go to church to see that pastor. Come holler at me.
I wish you let me do that. I can, Anyway, if you can handle it on Sunday, then be my guest to listen to him. I hope everybody listening checks out both of our shows. This has been He Said, She Said, powered by Rude Rangers Entertainment. Our creative director is none other than Rudy J. Breedy. Please to like and share this episode with as many people as possible. We also welcome your comments, show suggestions, and future topics. Have a blessed day, and we will see you next episode. Peace and blessings, good people. Peace and blessings.
Peace.